G'day, welcome back to the 40 channel. So we've got less than a couple days to go before I leave for Clex. Actually, I've got 1 day left. So I thought we'll dress up Minty, a few more bits of bling. So we hit up McKinnons Cruisers and they had exactly some of the bling that we needed. Purchased some new fully alloy billeted machined hinges. So they'll look pretty awesome. Now, do you remember the last time we did hinges, Jack? They were way back on our first build on the FJ40. We had the whole thing stripped down. We had no dash or anything like that, and it was difficult. Back then, I had to borrow Jack's small hands to be able to get up there and be able to undo them. Sometimes you need smaller hands, so you got to employ the smallest hands you can find. How you going, Jack?
I've gotten it now stuck.
Unfortunately, since then,
it's been what, 3 years?
Jack's got big. And on top of that, this is not a stripped down build. So we've got wiring, we've got all sorts of stuff in the way. So it's going to be a little bit trickier.
Yes.
Anyway, let's rip the doors off and we'll get through it and we'll show you some of the tools we're going to use to get it out. Righto, to make life easier on the driver's side, if you're in Australia, I've taken out our light and I've removed the fuse box, just pushed it all up out of the way to give us more room. Pull out our little hinge bolt. Don't lose any of our nylon washers. Shoulder bolt. Nut, we'll put all that together. Now the door's ready to go. Righto, doors are off. Worst case scenario, if we can't get them back on, we'll just drive 1,000 k's in 12 hours with no doors.
Should be right.
Alright, now we're going to get these hinges off. These are pretty, they're not too bad, but they're a bit flogged out. I've seen a lot worse. So if you're doing normal hinge change out, this is the exact same process, but we're going to go with the McKinnons bling hinges. Now the most difficult one is these top ones. Cool thing is, I've gone down to Tool King. I've got this really long ratchet, 12mm. I can get up there, crack it. Still got to get myself into some funny positions, but we can crack them all and then get them undone. Righto, so what we're going to do now is just clean all this old excess rubber off. Just a little screwdriver, scrape it all off, take it back to that bare metal. Righto, so we've got the old hinges off. How was that, Jack?
That's always a bit of a struggle, but we got there.
We did. You don't have little hands anymore.
No.
Now the old hinges have this rubber seal that wraps right around it. Really, really good to have. The McKinnons hinges don't have them, but there is a solution. RSA actually make replacement rubber seals for your hinges, and they fit perfectly over the McKinnons hinge. So that's pretty cool, hey Jack?
They go all right.
So that means it's going to seal up there perfectly. We'll use some Chem Tools 8401 just to glue it up in there, and that'll be sealed forever. Keep it waterproof, keep the dust out, except for everywhere else where the dust will come in and the water comes in. But as far as the hinges go, it'll be right. Getting them in is just as tricky as getting them out. Trying to line the holes up and do the bolts up with like this much room to get your hands up in. I'm telling you, this is not simple if you've got, and I don't even have big hands, I've got little hands. Oh. Finger cramping. Drop it down. going to do them up sort of loose. Close the door and make the adjustment. So just carefully close it, lift it up, line that hinge up, line the lock up, push into it. Look on the other side, might be easier so your fingers don't get underneath it. Right there? Yep. Beautiful. All right, good job, Jack. What do you reckon?
They look alright.
They do. So, that's it. That's how you put, well, these are the billet McKinnons hinges. So, they look sensational. But the process is the same to replace any hinges whatsoever, whether you're just doing normal, genuine hinges. The fun will be the same, won't it? Small hands will be the trick, and nice, big, long ratchet spanners and tools that you need to get up there. So plan it all out before you get into it, because the last thing you want to do is start pulling them all apart and then realise you need something else to get right up in those tight corners. The RSA rubbers, the Rubber Supply Australia rubbers for the hinges, again, they'll fit any hinge. Really good to be able to use them on this, so it'll just seal it all off really nicely. And that's it. Another little bit of bling for Minty, just tying it all up just to give it those last little finishing touches for Klex. But there's one more piece of bling that we're going to be putting on for Klex. It's going to be pretty exciting, isn't it, Jack?
Yes.
And it's going to be...
Are we going to tell them or no?
So what is it, Jack?
We will be installing a brand new
So anyway, we're going to release that at Klex. So the video should come out while we're at Klex, and if you're at Klex, come over, say g'day. You'll be able to see all the new additions to Minty. Come and have a chat. Really looking forward to it. Jack's going to be there. Ali is going to be there. Plus, I don't know, another 300 or so 40 and 60 series Land Cruisers. So I'm really looking forward. It's going to be a cracker trip, isn't it?
It's going to be good fun.
Really looking forward to it. Righto. Well, that's it for this episode.
And as always, thanks for watching.